Good morning to everyone. So here, dear student, we are going to start exercise 5.1, and in the previous video we had already completed the definition of this chapter. So here we are going to start the exercise 5.1 first question. In the 5.1 first question, it is said that one of the complementary angle, I had given you the definition that sum of the two angles will be equals to 90 degree, then it is called a complement angle, and the two angles is known as complement 1 and complement 2, isn't it? So here in this question number 1, one of the complement angle is given 20, we have to find the second complement angle. In order to find the second complement angle, because when 20 is added to some second complement or first complement number, then only it will be equals to 90 degree. जब हम किसी नंबर को 20 से ऐड करेंगे तब जाकर के हमको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल 90 मिलेगा. So that what we have to find the value of x, that is the first complementary angle. So here in this question we had considered that let one complement be x, that we have to find it. Second complement is given as 20 degree. Okay, so according to the definition that sum of the two angles of a complementary angle is equals to 90 degree. So that angle x plus 20 is equals to 90. When we are going to transpose this 20 from left hand side to the right hand side, it will become minus. So x is equals to 90 minus 20 will be 70. Clear everyone? And remember that when this 20 degree will be added with the 70 degree. This is the 70 degree. So this 2 will be added to make a 90 degree. That's why this one is known as the second complement. This value where we had find it is known as the first complement. Okay, these are the complementary angles. Similarly, for the second one, 63 is the complement angle given, where we have to find the another complement angle. So let one of the complement angle be x. Second complement angle is given as 63. According to the definition of the complementary angle, it is said that the sum of the two complementary angles is equals to 90 degree. So therefore x plus 63 is equals to 90. When 63 is transposed from the left hand side to the right hand side, it will become minus 63. So 90 minus 63 will, the value of x you will get as 27. Clear up to here? So this is the solution of question number 1, A and B part. Part C to you have to do with your own. Okay. Now look the same question number 2. What is question number 2 says here? In this question number 2, it is said that let one of, we have to find the supplementary angle. We have to find the supplement. As we are doing this, sum of the two angles will be equals to supplement when the first angle is given as 105 degree. And the second angle we will consider as x, or at first angle we will consider as x, second angle is given 105 degree. So we have to find the value of this. So sum of these two angles will be equals to 180 degree. Sum of these two angles, that means sum of the two angles will be equals to 180 degree. Okay, so this individual angles is said to be as a supplementary angles. Clear? So let one supplement be x, second supplement is given in the question, that is 105. According to the definition of the supplement angle, that sum of the two angles of a supplement angle is equals to 180 degree. Therefore x plus 105 is equals to 180 degree. Transposing 105 from the left hand side to the right hand side, it will become minus 105 and get subtracted with 180. So when it will be subtracted, the answer x value is coming as 75. Now if you want to cross check whether the answer is coming right or not, for that what you have to do, this 70 will be added with 20, you will get 90. In the same way for the supplementary, 75 will be added with 105. So 75 added with 105, the answer will be 85. If 85 is coming our answer, means it is correct. It is how to check our answer. This is the to check, to cross check our answer. This we are going to apply. Similarly, 87, the second supplement angle is given. First one we will consider as x. Second is given as 87. According to the definition of supplement, x plus 87 is equals to 180. Where we are going to subtract this 87 by transposing from left hand side to the right hand side. It will become 180 minus 87. So the answer for the x we will get as x is equals to 93 degree. Clear up to here? Have you understood? So we are proceeding the question number 3. So here what the question number 3 says. Identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. So the first 65.105 is given, the second is 63.27, third is 112.68. Like that the two angles are given and we have to identify among these angles which one is a supplementary angle pair and another which one is a complementary angle pair. So for identifying the angles, what we have to do, student? We have to add the angles which is given in the question for question number 3. So 65 degree and 115 degree is the given as the first angle. We are going to add. When we are going to add 65 degree plus 115 degree, we will get the answer as 180 degree. As we know that 180 degree is a supplementary angle. Hence this angle 65 and 105 is a supplementary angle or a supplement angle. Similarly for 63 and 27, which is this angle is 63 and 27 is a complement or a supplement angle. In order to identify what we have to do, we have to add both the angles. So while adding both the angles, we will get it as a 90 degree. So 90 degree is a complementary angle and these two are the complements angle. Clear? In the same way for the 112.68 will be added. When both will be added, the answer is coming as 180 degree. When the answer is coming as 180 degree after addition the two angles, both the angles will be the supplement angles. Clear? And in the same way the fourth, fifth and the sixth part you have to do with your. Clear everyone? Next question says that find the angles which is equal to its complement. You have to find a particular angle which is equal to its complement. Okay. So let the angle be x. What we are going to consider? Let the angle be x and the complement angles are equal. Here in the question itself it is given that the complement angles are equal. As we know that according to the definition of complementary angles, sum of the two complement angles is equals to 90 degree and both the complement angles are equal. Hence x plus, if we had considered one of the angle as x, the other angle will be automatically it will be equals to x. As in the question it is said that the complement angles are equal, that's why. Okay, so x plus x is equals to 90, x plus x will become 2x, then 2 comes in the denominator of 90 and get divided, so x is equals to 45. So x plus x is equals to 90, that is 45 plus 45 will be equals to 90 degrees. So this is the complement angle. Clear? Similarly, we are going to see, it is said in question number 5, find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Here we are going to talk about supplement. So one of the angle we are considering as x, the another angle is equal, that means two angles are supplement. That means if first is x, that automatically the second one will be also equals to x. Why it is so? Because it is said in the question complement supplement angles are equal, that's why. So according to the definition or property of a supplement angle, sum of the two supplement angles equals to 180 degree. Hence x plus x is equals to 180 degree. X plus x will become 2x. This 2 comes in the denominator of 180 and get divided. So the respective angles will be 90 degree. So this is the supplement angle. Clear everyone? Now in the question number C it is said that, question number 6, in the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Supplementary angle, that means here both the angles are the supplementary angles. If the value of angle 1 is decreases, what changes should take place in 2 so that both the angles will remain supplementary? So dear student, I will draw a figure, it will be easily understood. If this one is a 60 degree, okay, and this one is 120 degree. Clear? When I am going to increase the value of 60, then 70 it will be increases. अगर 10 degree यहाँ increase करूँगी तो 10 degree यहाँ पर decrease होगा. If I am going to increase 20 degree, 80 here 80 will be there, then it automatically here 100 degree will be there. That means कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर angle 1 increase होता है तो automatically angle 2 decrease होगा. अगर एंगल 1 डिक्रीज हो रहा है तो ऑटोमेटिकली एंगल 2 जो है वो इंक्रीज होगा. एक डिक्रीज होता है तो सेकंड इंक्रीज होगा. अगर फर्स्ट वाला इंक्रीज होगा तो सेकंड डिक्रीज होगा. अगर फर्स्ट डिक्रीज होता है तो सेकंड एंगल ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज होगा. दिस इज द कंडीशन फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? सो व्हेन 1 is increases, 2 will be decreases, and when 2 is increases, one will be decreases, vice versa. Thus in both the case, either one will be increases or decreases, in both the cases the angle will remain supplementary angle itself. अगर 1 का वैल्यू इंक्रीज होता है तो 2 का डिक्रीज होगा, अगर 1 का एंगल का वैल्यू डिक्रीज होता है तो 2 का इंक्रीज होगा, वाइस वर्सा होगा वो. तो बोथ द कंडीशंस द एंगल्स रिमेन द सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स only. Clear everyone up to here? Now what is the next question we are having? Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse and right? Here the question is acute, obtuse and right. In question number set it is said that whether the two angles be supplementary if both are acute, obtuse or right. So dear student, here when the two angles are acute, it won't be a supplementary angle. As for example, if 80 and 70 both are an acute angle, when this two acute angle is added, the answer is coming 150, which is less than 180. So here the two acute angles, sum of the two acute angle will not be equals to the supplementary angle. Second, again it is said that when the two obtuse angle will be added, whether it will be a supplementary or not. So obtuse angle is more than 90 but less than 180 degree. So when the two obtuse angle, that means 120 degree plus 120 degree will be added, it will become 230 degree, more than 180 degree. So again when the two obtuse angle will be added with each other, it won't be a supplementary angle. For the third, when the two right angle is added, of course it will be equals to 180 degree. Hence the two right angle will be added gives the angle as 180 degree. So that's why the answer is yes. Okay. Now next question, question number 8. An angle is greater than 45. If some angle is greater than 45, is it complementary angle greater than 45 or equal to 45 or less than 45? If one of the angle is greater than 45. Suppose for question number 8, if one of the angle is greater than 45, that means it should be either greater than 50, 55, 60, like that the angle will be, but less than 90. So अगर एक angle हमारे पास 40 greater than 45 है, suppose हमारे पास एक angle 60 डिग्री है, that means जो second complementary angle होगा वो less than 45 होगा, तभी तो दोनों ऐड होकर के हमको आंसर 90 डिग्री देगा complementary angle. So that's why it is said that if one of the angle is greater than 45 degree, then what will be the next angle? The second complement angle will be less than, greater than or equal to 45. So obviously the answer will be less than 45 degree. Clear everyone? Now another question number 9. It's a very easy question. In the adjoining figure, here the figure is, you are able to see on the board. From the figure we have to say that is angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. So this is the figure. Angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2? No. Why it is no? Because angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2, it is said is angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. So what is the definition of adjacent angle? That it should have a common vertex, common arm and non-common arm should be present on either side of the common arm. So angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2 and satisfy the adjacent angles definition. That's why the answer will be yes. Second part of question number 9, it says that is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE. Angle AOC is adjacent to angle AOE. Yes, of course it is adjacent because it is again common arm, common vertex and non-common arm is present on the either side of the answer. Sorry. AOC and AOE it is said, na? AOC as well as AOE. So the answer will be no. Why it is no? Because both is not having a common arm. Both is having the common vertex but they do not have a common arm. Even their non-common arm is not present on the opposite sides of the common arm. So that's why the answer will be no. Third part, do angle COE and angle DOEOD form a linear pair? So the answer will be yes. Angle, which angle it is said that COE and angle EDOA. This one only, na? COE angle 2 and angle EOD, that is this two angle. So when we are going to add angle 2 plus angle 3, will we give this linear pair? Of course it will be give a linear pair. So So that's why the answer is yes. Okay. Then the second, are angle BOD and angle DOA is supplementary? Of course it is a supplementary, so it will be the answer will be yes. Now, is angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4? So you can see the figure whether angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4 or not. So this angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4? Yes, it is true. So that's why the answer is yes. Then the last, what is vertically opposite to angle 5? So this is the angle 5 we are having. What is the vertically opposite angle for angle 5 is? Angle COB is the vertically opposite angle for angle 5. Clear everyone? Now moving towards the next question. Indicate which pair of angles are vertically opposite angles. So we are having the figure over here. The figure is given. We have to tell which one is a vertically opposite angle. So we can say that angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4 as well as angle 5 is vertically opposite when angle 2 and angle 5 is added. So vertically opposite angle will be this. In the same way, here in this question it is asked about the linear pair. So sum of the two angles will be equals to 180 degree. That kind of angle is said to be a linear pair angle. So angle 1 and angle 2, here angle 1 and angle 2 will be added gives 180 degree. That's why it is a linear pair. As well as angle 4 and 5 will be added gives a linear pair. A1, when angle 2, 3 and 4 will be added, it will give again give a linear pair angle. Clear up to here? Next we are having question number 11. In the following figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Give reason. So dear student, we can see this figure, angle 1 is alternate interior angle to angle 2. So it is said that whether angle 1 is an adjacent angle 2, so the answer is no, it is not an adjacent angle, because for being an adjacent angle, it should have a common arm, common vertex, and non-common arm should be present on either side of the common arm. So here nothing is common in that. Common vertex is no common vertex, no common arm, and non-common arms are present on opposite, not present on opposite side of the common arm. That's why the answer is angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent angle because of the following reason. Clear everyone? Now for the same question number 12 we are having. Okay, in the question number 12, it is said that in question number 12, we are having a figure like this. The figure is being given. Here this one is y, then 55 degree, z and x degree we are having. So angle x will be equals to 55 degree. Why it is so? Because it is a vertically opposite angle. Okay, next, if it is a 55 degree, by linear pair, we can apply a linear pair axiom. By applying the linear pair axiom, x plus y plus 55 is equals to how much? Y plus 55 is equals to 180 degree according to linear pair definition. So y is equals to 180 minus 55. So y is equals to how much? Here 10, 5, 7 minus 5 will be 2 and 180. So it will be 125 degree. So if this one is a 125 degree, automatically this will be equals to 125 degree. Angle y is equals to angle z is equals to 125 degree because it is vertically opposite angle. Clear up to here? Then next we are having B part is also same. By linear pair you can find that angle 40 plus angle x plus angle 25, that will be 40 plus 25 plus x is equals to 180 degree by linear pair. So it will become 65 plus x is equals to 180, x is equals to 180 minus 65. You will get the required answer for x, and that will be the in the same way you have to, x will be the vertically opposite to angle y, and with the help of angle y you can automatically find angle z by linear pair axiom. Clear everyone? Question number 13 as a filler that you have to do with your own. Next question is, in the following figure, name the following pair. So here obtuse vertically opposite angle, adjacent complementary angle, equal supplementary angle, unequal supplementary angle, adjacent angle that do not form a linear pair. That is your homework. So question number 13 and 14 is your homework. Try to do with your own. Okay, if any doubt is there, ask me through the WhatsApp number. So for today's student, thank you everyone.